What's going on, guys? It is 21 Maxwell here, and welcome to episode 37 now of TNA on TEW. We've just had the successful Against All Odds pay-per-view, and now we are kicking on the road to Destination X. This week's show is brought to you from the Forbes Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, in the Southeast region, as we continue to capitalise on the good shows that we've been having there recently. We've got 16 segments. I think if it was any more, 16 segments, 4 pre-show matches. Let's kick in, let's get on the road to Destination X. Let's do this, guys, let's get us on the road. We start off in a match that had some good action and average heat. Hawkins defeats Frankie Kazarian in 7:15 by pinfall by using underhanded tactics. Hawkins is off his game, but that still gets us a 62 C rating. And some worker improvements, please. No, we don't get any of that. And the only negatives are for inconsistency and for the booking length. Okay, that's cool. Next pre-show match, an extremely short match. Taryn Terrell defeats the returning Velvet Sky in 5:20 with a diving crossbody. I guess a 44D, just another match to continue the momentum of Taryn Terrell and get her over. Next match, in about that had solid in-ring action, but not much to me of heat. Christopher Daniels defeats Mike Bennett in 6:12 by pinfall with a last rights. A 50D plus. It's a match just basically to try and get some skills onto Mike Bennett, and he's entrusted that with improving his flying skills, so that was a good segment there. And in the final pre-show match, in a match with some good action and average heat, the Hardy Boys defeat Doug Williams and his fellow countryman Redmond in 7:16 when Jeffro defeated Redmond by pinfall with an extreme combination. The Hardys make defence number 1 of their newly won TNA Tag Team titles. And I got a 66 C+, so I'm really happy with that. Redmond hopefully learning something off the Hardys there. Tracy Brooks did good works at ringside with Redmond, and a good, was that good performance by Matt Hardy that stood out, that's good. And teamwork from the Hardy Boys, good chemistry, that's what I see. Redmond is improving his performance skills, as is Jeffro, so I'm really happy with that. Without further ado, guys, let's kick on to Impact in the 6,000 capacity Forbes Arena. So we've got our usual pyro, the boom boom boom. The show starts with the impressive opening of pyro before the lights are raised and several sections of the excited crowd are showing waving signs. The focus then switches to an announce table where Jim Ross and Mike Tenay introduce and hype tonight's show, and the expected impact the likes of Diamond Dallas Page, Bobby Lashley, CM Punk and Kurt Angle are likely to have. And that got us a 73 B-, and the Battle of the Company storyline advances, so a good start there. And just the low momentum with Mike Tenay is the only negative, but that's a good segment there. And even better, CM Punk comes down to the ring, he takes a microphone, starts talking to the crowd, he's here in TNA, he's making a statement, he gets interrupted by Tommaso Ciampa. They have a big argument going back and forth on the microphone before agreeing to face each other later on in a singles match. 85 B+, already Punk's impact here on the microphone is well documented. CM Punk looked good, Ciampa looked dreadful, but look at that. Ciampa's learning to show more charisma and improving at acting. CM Punk, you're going to be so good for this company. So that match is already booked down. And about that had some solid in-ring action, but not much in the way of heat. Gail Kim defeated Vida Scott by a handful of attacks after 5:44. Bit of a lesson there for Vida. She thinks she's invincible, but loses to the Gail Kim. And I got a 44D with Vida improving her performance skills. Excuse me. Following the match, Vida Scott then decides to strip Gail Kim of her attire, and after a brief struggle, Gail Kim is left with nothing but underwear, so Vida's wanting some revenge, takes it out on Gail Kim. And match has some good action and average heat. Team 3D defeat the Model Citizens in 7:51 when Brother Devon defeats Drew Galloway by pinfall with a 3D. The Dudleys are always going to look good, or Team 3D is always going to look good together. Billy Ray's improving his performance skills, and I guess it's a 70 C+. So Team 3D are back in business. And then we have a thing backstage. Matt and Jeffro are seen talking backstage, basically scouting the opposition that they've seen in their matches there. Could that be a possible tag feud? Who knows? And that gets a 60 C rating there. And a match with some good action and average heat. Morrison defeats Volador Jr. and Rhett Titus in 10:09 when Morrison defeats Volador Jr. by pinfall with Starship Pain. Rhett Titus is off his game tonight, but you know, Morrison's starting to show he could be a contender in the next division with a good win there. Him and Rhett Titus improving their technical skills, and I guess a 65 C. Chris Hero then challenges Austin Aries to a lose the Lee's Town match. Austin Aries accepts the challenge. This storyline will come to an end at Destination X when they face in their third match. It's 1-1 at the moment, So it's going to be interesting to see who wins that, and it's an ATB segment there, so again those two brilliant, although Aries is being penalised for a stale character. We'll need to change that soon. It's already booked in. Ethan Carter III thanks Hawkins for his recent advice, but admits without him he wouldn't have been able to do it. Then basically I have plans for both these guys, which will develop over the course of next couple of weeks. As you can see, a potential future face turn for EC3 was hinted at. Will it happen? Who knows? 60 plus, we carry on. In a match with good action and average heat, Samoa Joe defeats Kenny King in 720 by submission with a Queen of Clutch. Again, looking Samoa Joe looks strong. A 70C plus is good. Joe's improving his performance skills. And that gives even Kenny King a good match there with Samoa Joe, so I'm happy with that. DDP books a match then between Bobby Roode and Chris Hero for tonight. And that is just basically because DDP still annoyed at Bobby Roode. This whole owning TNA is at him, is at Kurt Angle. Roode's been in his way. He's sick yet, he's getting all the big dogs, and that gets a 74 B-. No worker improvements though. And then in this match, that featured great action and a good crowd, Chris Hero defeats Bobby Roode in 14:05 by pinfall for death blow. During the match with DDP run in and attack Bobby Roode. 71C plus, decent. Bobby Roode is a dreadful style character, a change is really needed. The colour commentator gave the match a boost, that's good. Bobby Roode used subtle mannerisms to hint a future heel turn. That could happen, who knows. And the Battle of Company storyline continues. Both men improve their performance skills. Again, I'd like to see that, that's good. I would seriously either consider turning Bobby Roode or trying a new gimmick. He has become a stale character and he's shaking up. Cheers, Al Snow, we'll keep that under consideration. Adam Cole and Magnus are backstage discussing how Bobby Lashley has been a thorn in both their sides. They agree that it is in both their interests to take him out, so decide they will form an alliance until the problem is solved. A 75 B-. Basically, obviously Lashley's going for the title, Magnus is getting pissed off, Adam Cole's going to take on Lashley. So, will they form an alliance? Will they get this all sorted? We'll find out. In the next match, in a bout that featured good action and a good crowd, Bobby Lashley defeated Adam Cole in 9:51 by pinfall with a Dominator, following botched interference by Magnus. During the match, also Samoa Joe run in and get his retribution on Adam Cole, and attacking him, a 66C+, because obviously there's a bit of styles clash there. Two storylines advance. Lashley's improving his technical skills, so good on you Adam Cole for helping him there, and the only negatives again are just for holding back and even the length of the match. Christy Hemme is backstage with CM Punk talking about how good it is to be in TNA. He's getting ready for his first contest on Impact. It's an 81B. Hemme looks dreadful. I need to get somebody doing basically interviews. I'm looking to bring someone in. Whether they accept this, we'll find out. And this is CM Punk coming out of this looking excellent. So CM Punk again, awesome. The only negatives again is Christy Hemme's momentum. Nothing we can do about that. And a match had great heat and great wrestling action. CM Punk defeated Tommaso Ciampa in 15:58 by pinfall with GTS. Only got a 60C. They didn't click together. He was just basically a heel that had an opportunity in the opening day. The plan isn't for these two to feud. CM Punk's improving his performance skills. But yeah, CM Punk has arrived, guys, and that's a great start for Punk. Overall, it gets a 68C+. I thought it would be higher because we had a lot of good segments, a lot of good matches, but no, apparently not. The show has increased their popularity in 16 regions and it only lost us it in 1. So overall, I'm happy with Punk's debut. It seems to have went well. Hopefully, it'll draw in some ratings. It'll get us a lot more popular in places, quicker. And hopefully, it'll bring in more money, to bring in more stars, and help take this company from cult to national. Whoa. Vince McMahon has decided to leave the business. Wow. So he's going to leave the business soon. He's still written as a written contract with the WWE, but that's interesting. And the new owner is Stephanie McMahon, so that's just happened. She's just taken over. A lot of retiring people here. Gerald Briscoe's retiring, Jerry Lawler's retiring, finally, thank God. Terry Funk, Kanji Higuchi, go down, there's a lot more. Miracle Man, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people here, whoa. Main thing is, last night's Impact Wrestling was great and had drawn a lot of praise. That's what we're looking for. Emails. The contract for Bobby Roode, so I'll need to fix that. That's cool. The head booker position of WWE is available now following a change of ownership. Should we apply for it? That'd be a bit controversial, wouldn't it? Sky Sports 4 have rejected our negotiations to try and get a new deal, which is a shame. Velvet Sky get injured in her pre-show match, injured head. So how long is she going to be out for? Nothing. That's cool. Harry Smith needs a rest, and we drew a 4-2-5, so just down from the 4-3-1 last week, which is disappointing, but hopefully we see CM Punk arriving. That'll kick on. And finally, the last thing I can show, because obviously we went through a recap last week with the whole creative meeting. We're looking for a 65 importance in 8 regions. We now have a 69, a 62, and these are all now 58s, 57s, a 55. If we keep this up, we are on a roll. Is there any trends happening? None at the moment. You'll be able to, I don't know if we'll show the progress, but everywhere is gaining popularity, which is good. Apart from the tri-state, which is actually went down, believe it or not. We're in a good position. As I say, we are 3 weeks away from Destination X. We're trying to apply to get us some new TV deals. That one will get extended. I think the other ones will be extended as well, and hopefully we can just get this momentum up as well. Finally get this approval rating a wee bit higher and very low. But anyway guys, thank you for tuning in. This has been another episode of Impact Wrestling, and hopefully this revolution under CM Punk will continue. So until next time, Twitter Maxwell. I'll speak to you again real soon. Bye bye.